With
Alright, you intro guy?
Oh,
Wait, do we need it?
well,
We already started recording.
how do we introduce it?
Today we're gonna talk about the 4 processes that we learned in class based upon our group work.
I'll go ahead and get us started talking about group development. Start the timer here. Alright, so my first question for you guys is how did our group move through the different stages of development according to Tuckman's model? So that's like forming, storming, norming, performing, and adjourning. And were there specific moments that like stand out as transitions between those stages?
Interesting.
I feel like not really. Like, I feel like we're still kind of in the forming stages. Like, even though we've gotten closer, we're still not really, like, expressing our, like, conflicts of ideas and whatever fully.
Definitely agree with Izzy. Now, I would say that although like right now we could be informing, I feel like we fluctuate depending on if we added something new. Like, for example, the group project or the presentation that we had to give during class. I feel like we did the forming, the norming, storming, all for that group project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then when we had the facilitation, it was something new, and we had to each learn something new about each other, which we had to go through the process again. If that makes sense. Micro scale.
Yeah.
So it's just like kind of like a repeating process, right?
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. So Izzy, you think we are still in the forming stage with primary attention, or do you think we're like somewhere in the storming phase with secondary attention? I think the storming phase is where most groups kind of get hooked up.
Like in the beginning? Like when we
Or
were
like
late?
now.
Yeah, forming is, the primary attention, so that generally goes away pretty quick.
What's the other one? What's after storming?
Storming has like secondary attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's...
I feel like there's not that much like storming though, because like we're all just kind of like cohesive, like we're working on things together.
Right.
But I feel like we're not like either playing devil's advocate enough. Like someone would say like, oh, like I think this idea is good. Someone else would give an idea, and then we pick one, and then we're just like, okay, let's do that.
Yeah. I almost feel like that works better though.
I mean, yeah, if it's not like such an important topic.
Yeah. But I feel like it was nice when he picked the topic for us.
Right.
Like for our town hall.
The mental health issue?
Yeah, like the town hall. Like I just felt like, oh, like someone did it. Like we don't have a say, but we just got to it right away.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like none of us for this class like have strong opinions.
No, I feel like we're all,
like, as long as we're able to do a good job on it.
So especially since we did mental health before that too.
Yeah.
I do have a question. What is the second and first tensions?
So,
can you remind me?
I don't have the definition.
If
anyone wants to...
No, it's cool if you don't have the definition. I just want to know if you can...
As far as I remember, the primary attention is like just like, it would be, like people are like nervous and they don't really know each other. And it's just kind of like overcoming like people getting out of their comfort
levels.
Yeah, versus like secondary attention is where they're kind of like that's when people would start to challenge each other's beliefs. And so I wish I wrote the definition down in my notes so I could give you a more exact definition.
No worries.
I'm going to keep us moving along now. So do you think that we could have done anything differently to move more effectively through the storming phase that could have gotten us through that? I mean, anybody, like...
I don't know, everyone turned and looked at me.
Can you repeat the question?
What is like storming exactly?
So storming is when, what I just said, so it's like...
Oh, like the beginning?
That's forming. Forming is the beginning. Then storming is when we're kind of like, you're a little bit more comfortable with each other, and now you're starting to like work together, and you're challenging each other's beliefs.
Secondary.
Like...
Kind of?
Yeah, that's the secondary attention in that stage. So,
So like if you said we want to do mental health, and then me and Jack was like, we don't want to do mental health, we want to do AI, that's part of the storming, trying to figure out, I'm assuming, how to...
Like navigate.
Yeah, navigate through the storm.
Yeah.
Right.
The sun shines and rainbows before.
I feel like we did pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like we all just brought different ideas to the table because we're all different, like, majors and whatever, and we have different interests, and then we would all just, like, put it out there and then just kind of decide on one.
Yeah.
To add to that, I kind of feel like in the context of this class, there really wasn't much of a need to go beyond that. Like at the end of the day, we all have common interests. We're just trying to get through the class, trying to get the projects done, trying to get a good grade. So I think that kind of it was mostly pretty much strictly business with our group. I feel like
Yeah.
for the most part.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm gonna take us to a new topic here. Did you notice any explicit or implicit norms that emerged in our group? And if so, how did they shape the way we communicated and collaborated?
Like, norms as in, like, oh, I expect that you to do this. Like, not expect you to, like, perform like this, but, like, just have you.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, exactly what
I feel like you were always intro and conclusion.
That was definitely a norm. That definitely was a norm.
You got the
press
list
record,
going.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Mr.
Yeah,
Right? You got the alarm going for the presentation. You got people like,
you know, I'm normally
most energy, I feel like, so.
Normally I'm not a intro or conclusion guy, but I accepted that role this
Well, I'd say.
Yeah, me too.
I could have done. So, but I feel like just based on our, like, schedules and whatever, we kind of, like, we found our parts. We, like, discussed who was going to do what, and then we kind of just, like, did it.
I feel like a norm also is, like, one of you guys always did the outlines.
Yeah, I feel like we rotated back and forth. Like, we did that.
Me and Jack always waited for that second phase. And we're like, okay, the outline's done. What do we need to do?
Yeah, I'm definitely more, like, organizer, like, outline it than, like, get it done.
Yeah.
So if you guys could reset any of these norms to improve our group's effectiveness, or maybe like in your case, would you want to be the organizer if we could go back and do it again, or would you rather?
Yeah, because I like doing it.
Like make you happier? I don't know.
Would you want to?
Probably not, because I'm a little bit of a control freak. So like,
I feel like if we should ask him, would you still want to do it?
Yeah, you got would you want?
Yeah, honestly, it was pretty fire. The first one was a little like shaky because it was like our first presentation together. And I was like, oh man, I gotta speak first.
Oh, the presentation was scary.
Yeah, I was like,
yeah, she was holding the card. It was.
No, I
mean, but did you want to change anything?
No.
Did you want to be the outlier?
Guys, I was honestly very happy with our group. I feel like I got very lucky.
Oh.
Yeah. If you were to see some other groups out there, we definitely got lucky.
Yeah. At least no one dropped. I know. Came a week late, but we didn't do anything yet.
It's not my fault. Tuition.
I know. Well, we also weren't doing anything, so it's like.
That's true. Better
late than never.
Seriously.
I feel like we already kind of covered our group's overall culture. But in what ways did our group's culture influence participation, motivation, or decision making?
I think deadlines.
Yeah.
Like just being okay, like this is
before because I was reading over it. But I feel like we don't have as strong of a culture because it's like we're very different. We're all in different majors, and so like I'm more like I'm biology and whatever, so like I'm used to like data and like organizing that stuff. So like we kind of just found our rules with that rather than like having like a common thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I feel like a common thing, even though we have different majors and are doing different things in career-wise in college, we all know we're all busy. Like that's common. Yeah. So like we were very, very flexible. At least in the beginning, I didn't do some homework until 11 p.m. And you guys, were flexible with that. So, we were all at a common ground.
Yeah.
When it comes to that. Our cultures were students. So like, I know we're all students, but
yeah. Bouncing off of that, how do you think our group handled conflict and disagreement, and what does that reveal about our development stage or our overall group climate?
I think our climate was very good. Sometimes it got a little stormy, but
yes.
Only last night.
Yes.
Literally one time. The whole time
that was my fault.
No, but it wasn't just your fault. Can you repeat the beginning though?
Yeah. How do you think our group handled conflict and disagreement?
Okay, there we go. That's it.
Okay.
So I feel like, we started off, it wasn't no argument, but we started off definitely, you can hear the aggression in the text. And then we were, instead of forcing ideas, we shared our opinions, and then we shared our perspective, and then we waited for everybody else to share their perspective. And then it was like, okay, well, we need to come to a common ground. And then privately, we sorted things out.
Yeah.
So I feel like we handled it pretty well.
Yeah.
We're having this conversation a day later. We see each other. We can't avoid class. So it's like, so yeah, I think we did pretty well.
Yeah.
I thought we did well too.
Yeah.
Compared to the other groups I heard about this morning, when we like split up, we did very well.
Really?
Yes.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Do I want to talk about any of these? I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this section. So we talked about some pretty good stuff. We went through Tuckman's model of group development, and we kind of decided that we're somewhere in the storming phase. And maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't need to really take it any further. For this class's purposes, I'd say we did a pretty good job. And that's kind of reflected in like our group norms. We're all happy with our group roles and like our group culture as well. And we're able to handle conflict pretty well, and disagreements never really a big problem. So I think we had a pretty good semester, pretty good run. So other than that, anyone else want to talk about anything?
Some storming.
Yeah.
The storm at that.
Storm is ended.
Take it next. So.
You have a timer going?
Yeah, I do. So I was gonna talk about the social processes between our group this semester and how that changed. So my first question is, were there times when the relationship built interfered with getting work done?
Maybe if we were like frustrated about something in class, like not with each other, just like I feel like we would kind of talk off topic.
I feel like the first time that we met up, like for the first project.
Yeah.
Like we spent the whole hour and we did not get anything done.
Yeah. At the hub.
This was for the big
Yeah.
Like we did not get anything done. But I feel like that was also in the beginning when we were trying to figure each other out.
Yeah.
So like trying to see how we work and whatever.
I feel like it was also pretty busy in the hub, and
Yeah, I was like,
I don't know, I was just too distracted. And
yeah, you had friends coming up to the table.
So do you think that our productivity improved or worsened as we got to know each other? Like,
I feel like improved.
Yeah, definitely.
Even though we got to know each other better.
I feel like we were getting more comfortable being like, all right, we need this done.
Yeah, and then
getting it done. Yeah.
I mean, we kind of like went into our roles. Like, we didn't even have to meet up for an hour ever again, like we did that first time.
Yeah,
And
no, I think
efficient.
pretty much after that we just like texted
Based
about
on
it, or, like
called. Did the FaceTime one time.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'll move on to next. Did getting to know each other make it easier or harder for us to communicate when things weren't getting done? We kind of talked about that a little bit.
Yeah, definitely easier, I think.
Sure.
Yeah. How do you feel, like, about, like, getting your words out, like, talking about it without causing, like, a tension or whatever, knowing them better?
I mean,
like, I don't know if that makes sense.
I wouldn't really mind, like, being like, hey, like, can you do this? Or like, hey, can we, like, get this done?
Yeah.
I agree. I would still say, like, I mean, there are kind of, like, as we talked about before with, like, the norms that we kind of have established, like, I mean, there are things that you just, like, kind of don't say. There's, like, lines that you don't want to cross. And obviously, I personally, I don't know about you guys, I think, like, more of, like, like, an avoidance kind of style. Because I don't want to cause problems in the group, and I don't want to be that one guy.
Yeah.
And I think everybody in this group has done like a pretty good job of like just getting their work done. So it's other than like friendly reminders and everything, like I haven't really had to feel like I have to say something that's going to start a conflict.
Yeah. Do you guys feel like if we were to redo this semester, like you would change anything about your communication style or like?
No. I don't think I would.
I don't think we communicated like
really
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
or do you feel like you like would put in more effort to like maintaining a relationship, like getting to know each other better, or like
I mean,
just keeping it strictly business? Like,
I think
I mean, you're at the AP sorority house right now.
No.
We have a pretty good relationship.
I see you guys 3 days a week for almost the whole semester.
yeah, because he was like saying about that one group that went out and got like fast food and like in the beginning of the semester.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
if we're all freshmen.
Yeah, I feel like it's harder because like.
Yeah.
We're all freshmen, man. We probably have.
Are you 22 now?
Yeah.
Okay.
We probably wouldn't have we probably wouldn't have too much friends. So like.
Yeah, everyone is like, I mean, that's just how it was. You know, everyone's like crazy to like meet friends. I feel like
freshman year.
after that, people are kind of like closed off. They got their friend groups already. They're not really looking for change.
Yeah. Okay. How did our personal emotional awareness impact the group's like collaboration, like understanding each other, or like evolvement of understanding each other as we got to know each other?
Well, for example, by me knowing your major and knowing what you have to do, essays, exams, all that good stuff, allowed me to compromise more when it came to this project because I know that you're busy. I know that you're busy. I know that you guys are busy, so it allow us to compromise more. Allow me to compromise more by knowing your personal lives outside of the class.
Mm-hmm.
Because more understanding. We just went over it. Understanding, kind of not reaffirming the five R's. We just read about it. Chapter 8, I believe, was about conflict, argument.
I remember seeing that in the reading. I don't know if we talked about it in class or not. I don't think so.
Okay, it was more like basically just like kind of like not compromising, but more of the understanding because you're personalizing, like you're actually viewing the other person as a human rather than just in class to be taught it.
Was this like earlier on?
Yeah.
Are you talking about like so social presence, the degree to which a group member is perceived as real and emotionally engaged?
Yeah, literally.
Okay.
Not just like worrying about what they're doing, but actually consider them as a human being, and then taking it from there.
Right.
Yeah. About that, were there times when we needed to understand each other's conflicts more? Like, if there was times when you're like, oh, they're not doing their work, like, do you feel like you should have reached out and been like, hey, like, is everything good? Like, do you want us, like, are you busy? Like, just to understand each other more, like, our situation.
I feel like we would always talk about it in class before we, like, did something. Like, you'd be like, oh, well, this day I have this exam, and I'd be like, oh, well, this day I have class until this time. Or you'd be like, oh, well, I'm going here, or, like, whatever. Like, I feel like we talked about it really well, like, face-to-face in class, like, before we did something.
Well, literally. Even we were supposed to do this Monday.
Yeah.
And we all came to class like, did y'all still want to do it? Because I didn't do it. And we all said we didn't do it. I know I went to bed tired. I was like, I got to do it.
Oh, like, sorry, I got so much work to do.
Right. I feel like all of these are kind of the same. Because, like, I feel like all of this is, like, just basically us mushed together, like, how we function. What role did informal side conversations help establish cohesion in the group? Like,
the hub was great, informal conversations.
That's what I was referencing.
Yeah.
I was like, because, I mean, I feel like it sometimes got in the way, though, like.
Yeah, I feel like we went there and complained about our workload, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just doing it for PR.
You were?
Yeah.
What?
I was just doing, I came to the hub, like, I didn't do nothing.
Oh, I was
PR.
like.
I never heard of that.
No, I have, but I thought you were, like, doing it for a class.
No, I was just doing it for PR, like, coming, okay, we came.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I feel like these, like, I didn't reword them right, but, okay, the final one. How did we balance maintaining a good relationship with each other while still holding each other accountable for getting work done?
I feel like last night was a great example.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like, as awkward as it is, but it's, like, not, like, you guys, like, worked it out within, what, a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, personal conversation, private, done, worked out in, what, 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Like, that's literally all it took, and that's exactly what you guys did. Now we're here, like, totally fine and normal. Like, when we're in that's what I'm talking about next. When we're in a group, like, of 4 people, like, doing projects based off our grade, like, there's gonna be arguments. And there's gonna be uncomfortable conversations, like, get this done, do this, like, we need this.
I mean, moral of the story is just like, I don't go to bed till like, on a normal day, like 4 a.m.
Oh my
So the
God.
weekends, like, yeah, I sleep like 4 hours a day.
Sleep like 10 hours. I'm still always sleep deprived.
Me too.
And my boss would always like make fun of me for that. I'd have to come in at 6 a.m. and he's like, "You get your 10 hours of sleep last night?" I'm like, "Yeah, I got home at 3 p.m. and I laid down at 8 and I fell asleep by 9.
That's
like,
so lucky.
Have you ever taken melatonin?
I don't need it. Like, no.
You might.
Where
Oh my God.
I'm moving, like I'm busy. Like I'm not trying to sleep. I can't sleep. So I literally have like,
You should try it.
I can't sleep.
No, but why can't you sleep? Because you just like
No, I physically can go to sleep. Mentally, I can go to
You're
sleep.
just busy.
You just
I'm busy. Like
yeah.
I'm working, I'm moving, so I can't like. It's just like.
Well, if you take melatonin, you get too tired to do those busy things.
I got too much to do. So like literally Saturday, I was like the only time I can wake up late.
What time did you wake up?
No, I'm talking about.
On this Saturday. I got you.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
So like,
yeah.
I might go to bed later, like 6. So I was like, I'm gonna get an hour of sleep.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. I feel like we did a good job at like discussing random things and we exemplified what I was talking about. That we just ended up talking about a lot of random stuff. So I feel like we kind of.
Okay, I'm gonna talk about the task process. Oh, sorry. Summarize.
That was my best shot.
Oh.
That's good. And that was good.
Okay, so how do you think we used like critical thinking when it came to like the information and like the topics that we picked? Like, how did we think as a group? How did we make decisions on what we were going to write for our parts?
I think the first project was mental health, right? That was our first.
Mm-hmm. And second, and probably third.
Right, we're talking about it now. I think our first though, like the presentation was, we were all related to COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
So like we were all basically personalizing it.
Yeah.
We all had our own stories, which allow us to kind of connect with each other on that topic. So I feel like that was critical thinking because we kind of chose it. I don't know, we chose it because of
like what we lived through.
Yeah,
of like our experience.
That was just the topic.
Yeah, it wasn't just a random choice.
Like how would you like pick the information that you use for the intro? Like to like, I mean, obviously the alarm.
Alarm, yep.
Yeah, that was good. That was like a good
I coordinated with Jack.
Yeah.
I was
like, do you guys think you like use the information from the first project that like you use from personal experiences like COVID?
Yeah, definitely. Especially since I was talking about like, what was I talking about? I don't know.
I don't remember either.
The first project.
Online school.
Yeah,
Online school, right? Because that's what I lived through, and like I dealt with firsthand, like going online and logging onto my classes and everything. So,
yeah,
like, it was easy for me to talk about.
Yeah.
And like using
you
examples.
Yeah.
Okay. What information do you think like we tried to like stay clear of, and how do you think like we could have picked topics better as a team or like parts?
You mean information that we should?
Like, if we say we did, like, online school and COVID-19, like, was there any time where you, like, read a part and you're like, I don't really want to talk about that?
So are you talking about, like, confirmation bias? I'm just finding data to reinforce my opinions? I do feel like, I was definitely doing that when I was, like, research, because I wanted, had to fit the narrative that I was trying to argue, of course. And so, like, doing the research with that mindset is just like bias, like that's
I definitely didn't search anything else that would basically contradict what we were trying to say.
Mm-hmm. Was there any like part where you were reading, like I know I was, and I was like, I feel like that's like boring. Like I feel like people won't like care about like lunch breaks during online school or like in the middle of a test your Zoom crashes. Like no one, like were there parts where you felt like you stayed away from that type of stuff?
Yeah, I feel like with that stuff too, like if it was like boring or whatever, I just found it like hard to incorporate.
Yeah.
So like I just didn't do it.
Okay. How did the overall decisions that we made as a group either create a positive or a negative experience like throughout the whole semester? Like do you think the decisions we made together, like either on text or at the hub or like on FaceTime, like created positive and or negative experiences, like grade wise, presentation wise?
I feel like we did good with what we had.
Yeah.
But I feel like mental health is definitely a touchy subject.
Yeah.
Like we can't even be happy about it. And I'm like a happy, energetic person. So
Yeah.
I still had to insert that laughing in the beginning.
Yeah.
The ringtone, yeah. So
Yeah.
Brighten it up a little bit, like your mood.
So I'm more of like a techie person. So
Yeah.
like, I could have had more fun if we did AI.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a decision, but we still did good overall.
Yeah.
Since.
Yeah.
Is there any way we could have improved on decision making as a group?
I feel like if we just did more like what is it? Like brainstorming, like just saying any ideas out there and then like taking each one individually and being like, here's the pros, here's the cons.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like whenever we brainstormed or like just said one thing that we like to do, we just looked at like whatever we liked the best and then we kind of ignored the others.
Yeah.
And then like we ended up just picking the same.
Well, he picked it.
Yeah.
Well, like
remember we ranked them?
The 3.
Well, yeah. Didn't
But we
we
still
start
picked
with
it.
number 1 or 2?
Yeah.
No, I think it was 2.
Okay.
But I mean, it would have been nice to have a different topic, but like,
So we should have put it lower.
you know,
Yeah, we weren't even thinking about it.
that's how we could have improved on decision making.
Yeah.
Made a better
voice-
decision.
voice
Yeah.
their Opinion.
If and when we had different opinions, how did we like manage the conflict or like talk about the conflict together? Like if we had different opinions on like a topic or like kind of the same question, like, we maybe don't add that, or like, when are we gonna meet? Where are we gonna meet? Like, how do you think?
Just kind of work together and compromise. Like,
Mhm.
like scheduling this was really hard. Izzy was like, she has a very busy next couple of weeks, it sounds like. Whereas like we're all pretty much free.
Done.
And so like,
I'm so jealous.
Well, I'm busy. It was just I can move stuff around.
Yeah.
You know, like physical test.
Move things around.
Yeah.
Do you think that we could have managed like conflicts better? I feel like no, there wasn't really any.
Have to
Yeah,
like
that's-
much other than just scheduling conflicts.
Yeah.
Which was
But I feel like
kind of annoying,
us-
but we figured it out.
like us doing the FaceTime call that one time was really like good. Like you were in the library, I think, doing other work, and you just hopped on for like 2 seconds, and that was all we needed.
Yeah, that was a tough week for all of us actually because we had all exams.
Oh yeah, that was a
Yeah.
rough
Yeah.
week.
We definitely compromised because we didn't meet in person
Mm-hmm.
and we did the Zoom, and it wasn't. It was like, I know you're gonna do your part. Let's do this. You good with it? You good with it? You good with it?
Mhm.
All right. So let's talk. If you need some questions, hit us up.
Like I think we were like that. I'm gonna say it again. The FaceTime was like that was like really good, like conflict.
Yeah.
Like managing the conflict. Like we were all different places, different times. Like couldn't meet, and we just hopped on for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like we were a collaborative group, or do you think it was more individual work?
Definitely collaborative.
I feel like
In
for
the,
the
like hosting talk.
the idea forming, it was collaborative, but once we had all of our like
Yeah.
for every project we like broke it down into sections. Like even the town hall where he was like, you can help out more, like we kind of stuck to our positions.
I kind of feel like it was individual. Like the alarm, like we didn't know you were gonna do that, but it worked out well.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like individual work that like worked together, like worked well as a
I
group.
will say
Yeah.
that. I will say that. And who's talking about decisions? Are you talking about decisions?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think that also relates to like I would say our facilitation. Honestly, if we're being real, was kind of like my intro was kind of different than
Yeah.
what you guys had as your topics,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
because we only did the FaceTime that time, so like we wasn't all on the same wave because we did it individually, and we
Yeah.
did it the first time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If y'all peeped that when we did the facilitation.
What communication could we have done better to make it more group work if you thought it was more individual?
So, I mean, I think that like instead of just breaking it up, because I feel like we kind of set it up so that it would be more individual, and honestly, that's how I've kind of always done group projects. So it's a little uncomfortable to like when we went to the hub, I wasn't about to sit there and like collaboratively do the assignment. For me, I was like, all right, like obviously I'm not getting anything done in this setting, so I'm just gonna wait till I get back home and then I'll like
Yeah,
really just like
we all sit down together, we work on it, and then we do.
I also feel like
Yeah.
how we did this was more individual. Like you were like, all right, I'm gonna do social processes. I was like, all right, then I'll just do tasks. Like everyone kind of like picked But now we're here talking about it as a group. Like, I feel like we work individually very well, but also, like, when we come together as a group, it
just functions.
It just was great, yeah.
But I feel like if we were to make it more collaborative, like, I'd say do more work together. Like,
I feel like it would have made it easier.
Class, it would probably be easier and more cohesive, but it didn't.
I feel like we would have gotten
bad when we did it.
Like, assignments probably would have gotten done sooner if we all just, like, met up and were like, all right, type it.
But with all of our scheduling,
like,
it's too hard. And, I mean, we've got pretty good grades on everything, so, like, I'm satisfied. I feel like, you know, there's really no need to, like, fix it if it's not broken.
I mean, I think we did pretty well.
Right. I think we did well, collaborative. Sorry. If we ever experience, like, argumentation, like, arguments together, what resolutions did we come up with?
Just
talking to each other.
Just, like, talking directly, like, and not, like, beating around the bush about what you're annoyed at or whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, sorry, I'm frustrated about this, but I have these things going on that, like, I'm just stressed right now, so that's why I'm frustrated, but it's not you.
Yeah, and I also feel like everyone is it's finals week. Like, it's, like, so much, like, I don't even know.
Just being understanding. Like, you don't have to know what's going on, but, like, if you give someone either the benefit of the doubt or, like, you just be like, hey, what's going on? Is everything okay?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it works itself out.
Yeah. How do you feel expressing your needs when it came to, like, problem solving? Like, how do you feel that you expressed it? Like, well?
I feel like I did pretty well, but I had to advocate for my time because I have 10-hour days of classes and then 4 exams a week or whatever.
And I was asleep.
So,
an hour to sleep a week is crazy.
No, it hurt.
Oh, yeah. Or it's my 10-hour, how else would I get through my 10-hour day of classes?
Celsius? I don't know.
I get so anxious on Red Bull.
Do you think there was any other times where, like, it was, like, high tension? I feel like sometimes I'd, like, wake up for class and just be, like, so annoyed for no reason.
I mean, I'm always.
And I feel like that kind of.
So, like,
I feel like that kind of affected my participation, like, in group discussions in class. Like, I just, like, didn't want to speak.
I don't know. I'm pretty chatty, so I feel.
Yeah. I feel like we all have our days, like, and that's kind of just, like, a natural thing. But I do agree, like, a lot of times, like, I'd show up to class, like, man, I'm just going
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10 a.m. on a Friday, like 10 a.m. on a Monday.
Literally. These last couple weeks, I've just been like, y'all take over, because I've been talking the whole semester.
Yeah, I looked to you to participate during town hall. Like, when I was asking questions and he was like, I don't understand, I
know, I
like, help me.
The last, like, parts of it, so I just, like, stopped asking questions, and in my comments, Ben wrote, yeah, you only facilitated this one time, and D'Angelo facilitated, like, 11 times. And I was like, okay. He was like, okay.
Yeah,
I see that.
I don't remember it.
No,
I think it was on the...
Like, good job. I was just like...
I didn't facilitate that much either. And of course we were the first group.
It was just, like, when I zone out, it's like, I have to work on that. Like,
it was kind of quiet.
Sometimes, like, now, I just, like, find myself, like, zoning in and out.
Bro, that was one of my goals I wanted to work on. Like, I wanted to be a more attentive listener. Like,
yeah, me too.
I do.
So that's why I'm trying to.
But it was definitely a little quiet at times. I was like, one of us had.
You started calling them random people.
Hey, what is your name? Jeremy said.
Okay, so that was task processes, just about, like, critical thinking as a group, like the decision making, collaboration, and, like, argumentation that we felt we had as a group.
Got it. Okay, so our last one that we'll be having a deliberation about today, for our group is our collaboration. We kind of hit it on all levels already, but we're just going to specifically talk about it, okay? So the first question that I will be asking is, did our group establish clear roles, or did they emerge naturally, and how did that affect our collaboration?
Definitely clear intro, conclusion, outliners, just Jack.
Jack just did whatever nobody else did.
You got messed.
I do feel like that is like natural, like pretty natural though. Like like it's just based on our personality. It just kind of merged.
It's just kind of.
I think me and Jack, we're go with the flow type of guys, and you guys were first, second.
Okay, guys, you need to do this.
I also feel like the one you were like, how do I do it? I think it was the time you were like, I don't even know what to write. You had to, like, redo it a bunch of times.
Oh, yeah.
You definitely got the short end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, y'all remember the research we had to do?
Oh, for the remote person in
Yeah.
person thing. You came in with like 10 pages.
10 pages. I had 3.
Yeah,
you
we
had
had, like,
3. You had like 6 or 4.
Yeah, I had 4.
Tweaking. I was tweaking. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my gosh, my computer just. All right, so my follow-up question was, can you guys give examples? But we already
Those just came out.
Yeah. Now, do they emerge naturally or?
Yeah.
I just okay. Now, how did that affect our like collaboration? Do you think?
I think it worked better because everyone's like, all right, we know she or me or her is gonna do that. You're gonna do that.
Like, it just helped with it.
Sorry, Izzy, go ahead.
I don't even know what I was doing.
I feel like long term though, like it doesn't sound like a good thing. Like, you just like, oh, I expect Izzy to organize everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll just do whatever because I'm go with the flow kind of guy. But
Okay.
like I do feel like there's times where like I would try to like step up and like try and kind of break that mold like
Yeah.
just for the sake of it.
I feel like in the beginning you were really good at being like, okay, like we need to get this done.
Yeah.
And then like
And then
we didn't even have to
yeah. More comfortable with like I don't know our
Ourselves.
roles or whatever. Yeah.
I understand. I definitely. So you guys definitely think our roles emerged naturally, and you guys think that it boosted our collaboration. Do you guys think that it could have limited it? Like we don't have that perspective.
Yeah,
of
I think it
reality.
would have limited it.
Maybe he's good at doing the outline.
But that's what I was gonna say. But
Yeah.
he wouldn't know because he never did it.
Do you feel like you're good at outlines?
Yeah.
So why didn't you say anything?
next time, or not next time. Like one of the times you could have been like,
for our sake,
damn, I
hope
really
it's not
love
next
this
time.
line.
All right. Now I'm relating it back to, I believe you were talking about the group, like the storming, norming, group development. Is that? Do you think the roles got developed in the group
Yes.
development?
Yes.
Is that a norming now? Is that performing? Are we performing?
I feel like
Performing.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think mixed.
What about you, Jack? You think
I
we're
feel like I don't know. I feel like we have normed already. So yeah, I do kind of like I have it written down right here. It's in the performing one. It says norms are solid, which results in like a more effective team.
Okay.
And I do feel like that describes us.
do you guys also feel like we're more effective because of the norming phase? And then because of
Yeah.
the norming phase, we all have our own roles?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Cool. That's what's up. All right. Next question is, how did our group demonstrate or struggle with synergy? Okay, synergy is the definition is the concept that combines basically the power of group working together is greater than the total power achieved by working separately. So like basically what you were talking
Like
about,
how we work better as a group.
better as individuals.
Oh,
But synergy is the opposite. How our group work and our group effort is better than working individually.
oh, okay.
So the question is, how did our group demonstrate or struggle with working as a group?
One struggle I noticed was like Izzy I don't know if you usually get that stressed out about like assignments and stuff.
Not really.
I noticed that she would like, being a control freak and like, you like panicking almost.
Girl, I was starting to write my
yeah.
philosophy essay, so I was like, in the library, I was like, oh my god, I'm thinking, not over this, but I was like, already, alright, I don't know if I can it's
No, it's-
then I don't want to kill myself.
Hey,
It's authentic, authentic.
It's like, why did you watch it?
I said, oh, no, we don't have to report this.
Hey, we can eat like caps like we talked about.
There we go.
I know my resources.
Alright. So now my next question is, following up on that, is do you guys believe, or can you guys identify any moments where the group contributions were better than our individual?
Town hall.
That's what I was going to say.
Why so?
Because we could facilitate off each other. Like if Jack asked like his questions, like you would sometimes answer and be like, we talked about this, like I know this from working in the same group as him, or like.
But I also feel like for the prep work for it, like we were all kind of confused at some point, so we would just like text about it and talk about it and then try and like work it out.
Yeah.
Y'all think that's the synergy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And trying to like align our ideas.
In my perspective also, I believe, and this might not even be true, but I believe that for example, I would answer questions in the class and I'll call him Jack. Like, Jack.
Yeah.
I'll bounce it off Jack.
When you did it that one time when you
Yeah.
called, you were like, Jack.
Yeah, I would bounce it off Jack. And, you know, I think that could be
That
serious.
was funny.
And there were times where like I could, you know, I would see you guys kind of like struggling, and I feel like I would like it would help if I like
Yeah.
said something. So like, or you know, just stepping in for each other
Yeah.
when we need it.
Got you. Okay. So now, if we already have a conscious decision.
Yeah.
Whatever. If synergy was lacking at times, which I'm pretty sure it was, probably half the semester because we were just so efficient,
Yeah.
visual.
Mhm.
Do you think that prevented the group from working more effectively though?
Mm-mm. I feel like we'd.
I mean,
Agree. You guys go. You guys go.
Jack first. Jack,
I'm thinking.
oh,
We
the whole bag.
at the end of the day, we
Yeah, last
got it
class.
done. We got everything
Yeah.
done.
But I feel
There were
like
some close calls,
if we
but
work together, like
it wouldn't have been
it
so
would be
stressful.
more cohesive, like I said
That's true.
before.
That's true.
And just like everyone would be on a little bit tighter of like the same page.
Okay.
But not that it was bad at all. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
What I heard from you, Jack, earlier, if I'm not mistaken, is you were saying on Monday we watched a video of the guy and the girl. Of the guy and the girl in
No.
class. In class.
the video of them individually like talking about their
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on. All right, I got it.
Anyways,
I forgot we did that.
I was like, I'm pretty sure you referenced it earlier, but you were saying that you wouldn't want to be the guy. Is that correct?
Like in that situation.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Wait, earlier in this video?
Earlier today.
No,
bro.
and no, we didn't watch the video today. It was last week.
It was last week.
Yeah, where they were like,
We talked
Oh,
about
it was
it
like Monday.
That was on. It was on.
today.
The,
Oh, I
that's
thought
I didn't come to that.
I'm feeling so.
Okay, so Monday we watched the video. Monday we watched
and
the
the
video.
girl was like, "This guy was being rude to me because he won't."
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, he basically did everything.
And he would like storm in and yell at them, and be like, "This is all my work," and like take it.
Okay, and I thought you said that you don't want to be the guy, or one of you guys said that, or maybe
I don't remember.
I'm tweaking. We weren't talking to each other.
Yeah.
We had separate groups.
Yeah, it was.
Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, we did. Let's move on effectively.
Yes.
Sorry, Ben. Did we switch groups today?
Yeah.
And I was talking to a guy.
Did we do that on Monday too?
No,
No,
today.
we watched the video on Monday.
It's
Well, that's
okay.
what I'm saying.
Okay, let's just move on. How effectively did our group engage in deliberation when making decisions? And did we fully consider different perspectives?
Yeah, I think we just. What was it again?
Deliberation.
Yeah, I think we thought about different perspectives.
Like, yeah. Why are you guys laughing?
I don't know.
Izzy, what's up?
No, I was saying before, like I feel like we didn't really talk through
Do we need deliberation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
We could have done better on that.
Yeah.
It was like barely.
Like we were like, okay, here's a topic. We all
Yeah.
are fine with that. Yeah, let's get the work done. Like
Okay.
we were more like motivated to just get the work done and get a good grade.
Okay. So bias being less of a synergy type of group, more individual contributions, and more of less of a deliberative or having deliberation conversations. Do y'all believe that was effective or less effective as a group collaboration?
I feel like for the given subjects like CAS, like it worked well because like we were just able to get it done on our own time and like especially since we have like shared documents, like I can see what you're doing and then I can kind of bounce off of that and like relate it to it, so it's not so different.
That's true. Do you all agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So,
Okay.
Nope.
Bridget,
hit me.
can you hit? I know you can give us a time. Can you give us a time where you did not, or no, where we did not carefully evaluate different ideas?
I can give you a time.
Yeah.
Like, are you talking like we just had a conversation on it?
No, I'm just asking you.
Like we didn't.
Where throughout the semester that we didn't evaluate different ideas.
Like we shut them down.
No, we just didn't think about it. Like mental health, yes. If she can't answer
Or are
it,
you saying like if we all just were like, oh, let's do this topic, and then like she secretly didn't want
So,
to
like-
do that, or
so like deliberation, we go through, like you said, the trade-offs and then the benefits, all of this stuff. Can you guys name a time throughout the semester, like a specific time that we did not evaluate the different ideas, we didn't brainstorm, and we didn't do deliberation?
There was one assignment, like, on Canvas that he was like, okay, specifically work on deliberation for it, and then I don't think we really did much.
Was it like practice for the?
Yeah, it was
the-
practice
okay,
for the actual, like,
I feel like.
deliberation conversation.
You agree with it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just
Was it
practice.
in class? Like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It was like, he was like trying to talk for like 5 minutes. Went through these scenarios.
Whoever I was paired up with,
like,
pretty good.
Different people, and like, who would you give the like scholarship?
I would say that was like
Yeah.
a little stormy too.
I don't remember.
Relating back to what Jackson, I think I was a little stormy that day. Was it not? Because we were talking about I wanted the girl, the guy, and you guys wanted somebody else.
Yeah,
Rachel,
it got heated. It got heated.
Rachel was getting heated.
But what? I don't remember.
Do you remember the assignment that was like, oh, here's 5 different people and their age and description, who like read through them, deliberate, talk about like the pros and cons, and then decide who you would give like this.
Oh, yeah.
You don't have to answer, but as long as you remember, because we got to move on, okay?
5 minutes over.
Nah, we got.
No, it's
40
perfect.
40 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. So our next question is, what group values developed over time? So kind of what Jack was saying, and how did they shape our collaboration and decision making? Kind of what you were saying.
Yeah. What group values?
Yeah, like group values, like we all like working at night,
Yeah.
or we all like showing.
I feel like working independently. We all like working independently.
Yeah.
And like we also just like kind of worked on it on our own times if we had free time at different times, and
Yeah.
then just like as long as it got done by the deadline.
So that's our values. As long as the assignment it gets done and
And
you
it's
get a good
good.
grade, then that's all we value. But somebody like you might value the group effort rather than the individual effort.
Right.
You might value the individual effort.
Mhm.
So just our group values.
Yeah.
Now how do they develop over time though?
I think just kind of catching each other's vibe. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, we kind of read the room.
Yeah.
Got you. Can you guys give a specific example of how a value that affected how the group handled a situation? Any given situation?
Jack?
Thinking. I kind of feel like our values are just kind of there, like in the background, and it's not something like you actively think about. So, I would say, like for me, I kind of value like, well, I don't really know how to like what the best word to use, but like I value you guys in the sense that like I know that we're doing group work, so I feel the need to be courteous and like
Yeah.
like way more timely than if I was just doing
Okay.
my own. Like if I was doing it completely independently, I would just like, yeah, I probably submit it at like 11 o'clock.
That's
too, like,
interesting.
but like versus like when we're in the group, I feel like the need like I should like at least like get it done and yeah, just because like. And I know, like, you'll start freaking out.
Not about that.
But
Just
no,
like-
well, obviously.
I know
It's
you
just like
looking at
anxiety of, like, you know, I'm really good at procrastinating. Like, you'd be surprised.
But
like,
then it's like in a group, then you kind of depend on.
well,
people are
it's-
depending on you. Is I guess what I'm trying to say.
let's say due Friday. I have 3 quizzes tomorrow and a presentation to do. So I just know, like, I'd rather get the easier stuff done earlier if possible. And I know it doesn't work for everyone, but I'm just like trying to find a day and then like.
So that's one of your values, and as a group, we have to realize that.
Yeah.
And then take that into account.
Yeah, or just like sticking with like making a decision and deciding, because like I feel like we're not really that good at like deciding.
Decisions.
Because like we were talking for like a week about what day to do it. Like
That's true.
It's like a little louder now.
That's very true.
It's dinner time.
All right. So now looking back at our collaboration throughout the semester, now we're going back. How did the individual goals we set at the beginning influence the way we work together now?
I think just like keep staying motivated to keep the goals.
Okay, what was your goals?
Like personal goals?
Like 1 or 2 of them. For like the group. Individually for the group though.
Individually for me was to like, I don't know, I don't remember.
Was your I know Izzy was not cutting people off, correct?
Mine was like not biting my nails, but I just did it the whole slideshow, so I'm not. But
Okay, so on that.
also like not like staring off like while people are talking,
Yeah.
which I didn't do that goal.
Okay. So now I'm gonna get back to you guys, but since you didn't hit those goals, do you think that affected?
No, because I feel like me biting my nails doesn't like affect you guys.
I just had it as a goal then.
Because it's like personal. Like I'll just like stand there and like it's gross. Like why do I need to do that?
Okay.
But I just did it the whole time.
Okay. Gee.
Like mine were more like don't like get distracted while people are talking to you, which I feel like when you guys are talking to me I'm not, but like if other people in the class like
Anything are affected on the collaboration at all?
no.
Okay.
Because I feel like I was pretty attentive.
Okay. Well, on your nose. Yes, ma'am. Is your Jack any one goal that you guys said that you did or did not complete, and then did it affect positively or negatively on collaboration?
One of mine was like just to like step up more, be more like assertive and like more of like a like leader. Like I feel like usually I'm just kind of like whatever, I'll just do whatever part they assign for me.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of something. I mean, I kind of just did more or less the same thing, but there were times where I did kind of like I feel like I stepped up and like when we needed to organize something or like get something done.
So that benefited the group collaboration?
Yeah, I think so.
Y'all all agree with that?
Yeah, I agree.
Cool. And what about you?
I mean, I tried to work on not cutting people off or like not jumping to talk right away.
Yeah.
I feel like it needs more improvement, but like, because sometimes I just do it before I think. But like, I feel like I did a pretty good job at working on it, or if I would catch myself and be like, no, you go ahead. And like, even this, I'm trying to wait for other people to talk first and then let my ideas out.
Yeah.
I kind of just ramble.
Yeah, I agree. I think you guys all, because I remember talking about our group goals. I think you definitely did good. You didn't really cut people off too much, I would say. I've seen you caught yourself a couple times, but overall, I think you did good. And you definitely stepped up you got more comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you definitely stepped into that goal that you set out for that.
Right.
And yeah, so that's the end of collaboration. We talked about quite a few questions about our roles. You guys said that we kind of naturally went to our roles. Jack was his role, my role, blah, 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 kind of went to our roles. And then we didn't really demonstrate synergy, kind of more individual because it was more effective for us. You guys think it was more effective for our collaborations. And then not really a deliberative type of group, which we need probably to get better at that if we were to be in a group again. And then our group values, we kind of just was going with the flow of things and kind of just, went together randomly. And then our individual goals, we all kind of had goals we failed, succeeded, and it hurt our collaboration, but also benefit our collaboration.
Yeah.
So that's Cast 100, and that's in the books. Mr. Ben 100.
100%.